Gaming has been a huge chunk of my childhood, a big part of my personal life that I don't think I can ever forget. I've always experienced a lot of nostalgia when I see an old man playing a video game that I used to play when I was a toddler, and it's a nice, comfy, warm, memorable feeling. But the problem with video games is that time is wasted. A lot of time is wasted on a video game. I guess most people are not surprised that a bunch of time can just fly by on a good day of gaming. You won't notice it when you're a kid because it is a stimulating sensation. You're a child, you are getting all kinds of experiences, even though it's a very simple experience, which is a video game. It is a stimulating one. I remember watching anime for my first time. I thought it was the best shit ever. It was a shitty anime, but I still watched it and thought it was the best shit ever. Then I easily find better anime and got hooked on that as well. But this is not talk about anime, this is about video gaming. And one of the problems I had with video games is that eventually my standards of gaming become higher. I needed better graphics, so. And then I played a game because all my friends told me to play a game. I'll just say what it is. It was Halo 3. I did not like that game. I kinda hated it. I just don't like how bouncy everything is. I mean, I love FPS games, but on a controller, it's pretty dog shit. And the only reason why I played it is because all my friends played it. And it was one of my most hated games that I played for a long time. And I still played it. And I felt so dumb playing a game that I hate. It got so bad where I went into depression playing this game because I hated it, but I kept playing it. And, I guess just like having fun with my friends where it was just not worth it at some point. And then I just got depressed. But luckily I had school that forced me into going back to school. And as a result, it just taught me how good school life is. And I actually learned to like school because how miserable I felt from playing video game the first time in my life. It was a humbling experience. And here's the thing about video games. Gaming companies, they don't care about your well-being anymore. I say anymore because back then, MMORPG games, at least MMORPG that I know of, they would tell you, hey, you're spending too much time on a video game. Turn it off and take a break. Make sure you don't skip any meals, eat, exercise, move around, get your blood flowing. But now video games are very obsessed with trying to get you to play more games. Like, how like Valorant or Fortnite, they had these battle passes and you have to keep playing more if you want to complete the battle pass, or else you won't get this prize for the season ever. And it was a way to get children hooked. Luckily, I'm an adult. I'm not going to fall for a scam like that, but gaming companies, they don't really care about your well-being. That is just like the obvious thing that is happening right now. And I believe news of gaming addiction is being hidden away to hide the destruction of excessive gaming. It seems like that is the case. Of course, you have all these people saying, oh, it's such a good thing. Gaming is becoming more relevant. Everyone's talking about it. That's a really good thing. But no one talks about how bad gaming is. I looked at YouTube and searched up gaming addiction, and there's only old videos like from back then talking about how gaming is bad for you. But if you look at the situation right now, a lot of kids are hooked on video games. You see parents babysitting their kids with iPads because they cannot really parent. They rather just have an iPad or a video game just keep them occupied while they go drink a bottle of wine. I mean, you're a parent. You're supposed to parent, but I guess that's just a thing with millennials or Gen Z parents. They just go like, you know what? Parenting is pretty hard. Let me just be smart about it and give them an iPad. Pretty typical, but hey, you reap what you sow. If your kid doesn't love you, that is, you cannot blame the iPad. You gotta blame yourself. And I know gaming addiction is a general concept that is known to be bad for people, but people are just not aware of it. And I have many variations of friends that were cursed with gaming addiction that nearly destroyed their lives. Like, I have someone that broke up with his girlfriend that because he wants to play more League of Legends. I know another guy that divorced his wife so he can keep playing Diablo. I know a guy that attempted suicide because he lost all his crap. He got hacked in WoW. And I know another guy, like, these are people that I know in person, by the way. I know another guy that spent majority of his life just playing one game. I don't want to say what it is, but it's so depressing to see all these young men lose their youth to a video game. And I'm not saying you should quit video games completely. I play games conventionally, and I would hop on Osu to hone my hand-eye coordination. To me, like, games should be used as a tool, even though it's not designed to be a tool, and it is literally built to waste your time and make you give them money. You can just channel this like a karate, like kind of like channeling your emotion and energy into honing your skills. But instead, I channel video games into improving my hand-eye coordination. I feel like driving, right? I avoided a bunch of accidents because I have very quick reaction, and I can change the gears to neutral or whatever when I need to slow down or hit the brakes really hard. I feel like gaming has helped me in that sense, where it just prevented some danger that I've almost experienced. And also, I use video games as entertainment, and I also use it as a video filler, as you're seeing right now. I made this video because I realized that people that are fiscally successful are living a happier life instead of spending their life on a video game. All my friends like that quit video game, they went on to travel, got a job, have wife, have kids, and they are happy with that life. They're very happy. They're glad they don't play video games anymore. They don't touch it to the point where they even forgot the logon to the video game that they've been playing for over 10 years. Like, oh crap, what's my password? I use this password for everything, even for my bank account, but for some reason I just don't remember it. And you know what? I'm very happy about that. I'm so glad that they could leave video game. The thing is, when I find a wife or like a lifelong partner, I don't think I want her to be a gamer as well. To be honest, it's just like gaming conventionally and to improve for self-development. Yes, I'm fine with that, but I don't think I can be with someone that is a gamer that just spends majority of the time indoors playing video games. I mean, maybe if it's a career and they're making money off of it, that's fine. But seeing addicted gamers that are giving up their lives and their well-being just to play a game, it's not my kind of mojo, and I find it very depressing. Like, it's such a turnoff for me. I quit I quit playing video games completely back in 2015, and I've never been happier. And I would argue I still play video games, as you can see, and I would argue that I am more better now than I am back then in the video game. If you throw me in a Counter-Strike competitive match, I'd probably tear ass, confidently speaking, without evidence, granted. But oh well, not that that's really an issue. I know now that I'm older, I know that in competitive games, some company, this specific one, I'm not gonna name it, does have rigged matches now. Like, the more money you spend on it, the more likely you'll have a higher rank. I know the programmers that built this into the system, but you know what? I'm glad I quit that game a long time ago. So it just goes to show, like, these video games, they don't really care about you. They only care about your money. And just that reason alone, I think people should just quit competitive gaming in general if you don't plan on making a career out of it. Yeah, I get it. Like, being a competitive gamer, professional gamer, is cool and all, but you know what? It's a really difficult job. It's a way more harder job than most. I would like it's literal. You could literally make a better living from being a dancer than a gamer. Your chances of getting a career from being a foot massager is way more higher than a gamer. And even if you do become a successful gamer, it's not that easy. It's a pretty difficult life. Like, yeah, you look at Faker, he's being surrounded by bitches, and it's all right, I guess. That's pretty cool, but that's literally one in an entire Korea. Like, no one, like, not that many Korean gamers are recognized except for Faker. That guy's like a special case. He's just something about him, like, that has good character and everyone likes him, which he deserves it. But here's the thing. My advice to you is to just know your priorities. Think like a creator, not like a consumer, and always explore for better joy in life. Don't just stick to one thing. Don't just play video game, stay inside your house forever. Go outside, talk to a stranger, or I don't know, go outside, join a club, make some friends, and just learn that there are better things in life than video games. And yeah, that's all I had to say. See ya.